Hey, it is Wednesday, April 8th, and we're checking in. Um, for us here in Central Virginia, we're about 4 weeks into all this stuff with the coronavirus. 4 weeks ago is when it really started getting real around here, where schools started making um, announcements about extended closures, that they were going to be making plans for things moving forward. Um, for us personally as a family, on the 15th, we were getting up early to be heading off to New Balance Indoor Track and Field Nationals up in New York City. We found out that morning as we were getting ready that as of 1 o'clock that morning, um, they had made the announcement to cancel New Balance Nationals. So that was something that hit hard, and we were like, okay, what's going on? So we're making calls trying to cancel train trip and hotel rooms and all sorts of stuff like that. But this has been a period of life for us where things have just been really different for all of us. And it's really unique in that we have disasters that go on periodically through the world. These things happen, natural disasters, and typically they're localized. Typically, they're things that happen in different parts of the world, different regions. But this right now is worldwide. It's not even just across our nation, but this is worldwide. This is affecting everyone, and we're all in the same boat with this. And it's one of those things for a lot of us. We feel like we've had ups and downs, but the reality is many of us haven't faced hardship the way hardship really can be. Um, but we've got a mechanism to help get us through these things. We've got a mechanism to get us through. There's a verse, Philippians 4:13, that often gets overused for different things a lot. I can do all things through him who strengthens me. And this is one of those times where God can and will get you through this if you rely upon him. In Philippians 4, as we're rolling up to this verse, Paul talks about how he's known times of plenty, how he's known times of little. He's had good times, he's had bad times, but he recognizes that he can do all things through him who strengthens him. And that's not to say that we're to um, throw everything out the window and just run haphazardly into things because what, God's got me through this, we've got it. Um, there are things that where we need to be cautious because there's a lot of stuff going on here. There's a lot of unknowns. If we just go into things haphazardly, um, we can get sick, we can get hurt, we can make life hard for those around us. Proverbs 27:12 tells us the prudent sees danger and hides himself, but the simple go on and suffer for it. We don't want to be the simple man. We want to be wise. We want to see danger and work appropriately. And that's what we've been trying to do with church services and things, having streaming and not getting together as big groups and listening to what the government's been telling us. But we look at this and go, okay, well, this is tough. This is hard. We're going through a lot of stuff here. Seniors, their senior years have been turned upside down. Um, Graduations may not be happening. We've got students that, if they were athletes or actors or singers or whatever, all their concerts, all their events for the rest of the year are just gone. Things that they were hoping for, looking forward to. Um, we've got students that are done with school now. We've got students that all of a sudden, oh, now you're doing online schooling. Then, of course, you got homeschool students who, well, life is the same. Sorry, guys. Things just haven't changed with that. But, we've got these things where we have to be staying at home, where it's hard to go out and do any shopping. You can't go to the grocery store much. People are hoarding. How do we get through this? How can we? I can do all things through him who strengthens me. How does he strengthen us with this? And as we see, as Paul lives life and really gives us example through all of his letters. So, what Paul does is, first off, relies on Scripture and the power of prayer. If we ground ourselves in Scripture, if we go seeking God's face in prayer, if we go seeking his will in prayer, seeking his direction in all that we do, he's got us, he'll provide for us, and he'll give us a way to get through this. We just need to rely upon him with all that. But also, there's something unique that you can see, especially in Philippians, but also in other letters by Paul, as he's talking about, he can do all things through him who strengthens me. Paul also has a great amount of support from other believers. He gives thanks for, those that have supported him, those that have lifted him up, for the church of Philippi, how they've supported him and walked alongside of him. So I can do all things through him who strengthens me. God gives us prayer. God gives us his scriptures. God gives us fellow believers around us and gives us a support mechanism. So as you're going through life right now and facing these different things, first off, ground yourself in scripture and prayer. But also don't forget there are those around you that care for you and love you. If you are facing tough times, if you're facing stress and you need someone to talk to, you need some help, you just need somebody to bounce some stuff off of. Um, if you're one of our youth at Northside, you know that you got myself, Sherry, Todd, any of the other pastors. You know, you've got mechanisms. If you're catching this and you're not a part of our network, you know, there's people out there, there's resources out there that can help you. Um, just a simple Google search can find you lots of things. I'm a chaplain with Warrior Family Ministries, and you know, if you're not a part of Northside, Warrior Family has a network set up to help support people as well. And there's virtual chat rooms to come in and get support. So there are opportunities where you can get support and get help. So keep that in mind as we're all going through this together. Keep lifting one another up in prayer. Um, love y'all. We got Easter right around the corner. So we're looking forward to a good Easter streaming service. And we'll talk to you all again soon. Love y'all.